This is your brother and your friend Enoch. I will encourage you, if this is the first time you are watching the Ainoo-Kwagyan YouTube, I will encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you very much. Please, just relax and follow whilst I give you the latest what is happening and what our leaders must do, and some vibration I pick at the satellite. Beloved, there is this thing going on that sometimes, as a person who understands the things of the spirit and the vibration that they come with, it's sometimes very sad and very disheartening when you hear certain things that you must not hear. It's very, very sad sometimes, and very, very heartbreaking. Very sad and very, very heartbreaking. Why am I saying this? Yesterday, there was a report about French doctors whom they think about some French doctors whom they think they have a vaccine for this corona thing. And sometimes it's very painful. But before I talk about them, let me speak about this thing first. African leaders are leaders that sometimes they break our heart as people. They cause us too much pains. They break our hearts and they cause us too much pains. For instance, let me use this as a basic scenario, and you understand where I'm coming from. How will you feel that a father or a mother, what the father must do, and he refuses to do? It causes a lot of problem to the children or to the family, more than to the mother, him or the mother herself, or the father himself. The father in the home, and you saw that there is a big smoke in your vicinity, and the smoke is just coming up and coming. What do? A father takes these steps. My children stay inside the room. The father will go out, trace this smoke, where it's coming from, to be able to ascertain whether the smoke is coming in the direction of his home, or what? The father will say that, okay, this smoke is coming in my direction, and therefore, what must I do? This fire is coming. We have enough water here that when it close, when the fire is close to us, we can just put the fire on this fire to stop it or to quench this fire. This is what fathers must do. Our African leaders are leaders that always disappoint its followers and its citizens. Why am I saying this? There are a lot of meetings, word meetings, African youth leaders meetings. They go here, they go here, they go here, they go here. The satellite speaking. I have deep revelation, so whoever is watching, please tell them to watch and share here. They move all around the world. Everyone will bear me witness that African leaders cannot stay in their country for more than 1 month without traveling. Never. They will be moving up and down with the taxpayers' money. They will move and move and move and move and move and move and move, trying to solicit some kind of help from other countries in order to push their country and the agenda that they have. it's very sad when things happen like us we are facing now. Why am I saying this? I don't believe and I don't think that this is the first time we have ever heard of coronavirus. This virus, which is now colonizing the world, I don't think it's the first time they heard of it. Our leaders have heard of it before. In 2018, 2019, they knew about it. They were very aware. They were very, very aware. They knew what was coming. My brothers, they were aware. Don't let anyone deceive you. They were aware of it. But you see, when you are staying with a careless father or careless leaders, this is what happened. Anytime they need to take action, they wait until it is at the then they rush in to find solution. They rush in to find solution. So are they telling us that when last year they went for the United Nations, they were not told? Those medical sections, they were not told? They were aware. They knew it. They were aware of this virus. I'm saying it on authority. They were aware. I remember last year. Yes, last year. There was a conference in the US that we were invited. The Nation Youth Conference in New York, Washington. We were invited. And there were sessions of it. This session you are going for health. This session you are going for this. So when you go, they brief you what you want to come and tell them, after which they will also let you know what they want you to hear. And which some nation office will send emails and other stuff to just tell them that sometimes they have a poor arrangement of program because some visits were refused. So they think about your pocket before they think about you. To get this, they think about their pocket before they think about you. How am I saying? And it's right, I'm using those words. Because when you stay with a father who must pay for your school fees, and you wait till the time you are sacked for school fees before he goes to pay, it means this kind of father is a careless father. And that's the leaders we have. That is the leaders we have. When the End Connect Media in January, beloved, listen, we brought this release about this virus. We spoke about it. And we sent signals. We told them, please, posted it on YouTube, on all social media platforms. All that leaders were interested in was their political gain. That is where the things they were interested in. They didn't think for you. They didn't care. You were not part of their thoughts and their thinking and their plans. They did their own thing. Why? Because of money that people have taken. Money that people have taken. So they are telling us that they weren't aware. They were. But this is the leaders for you who don't care, who think about themselves and not you. So always you're going to be taken by surprise at all times. Your African leaders must wake up. It's a shame. It's a shame that a virus has come. And our leaders are confused. They don't know what to do. It's a pity. And I should draw the attention of our leaders. These people want to create fear and panic. Fear and panic. They want to create fear and panic to achieve what they want. Don't forget that in the olden days, and not the olden days, it's still happening. When a mother gives birth to a baby, get this, when a mother gives birth to a baby, you know what they do? What they do is they will try to keep the baby inside the room and make sure that nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. Why? Because in that village or in that society, there is, yes, I greet you, my brother, Samalanchi. What they do is, they try to hide the baby because there is one man or one woman in the village who has some kind of eyes, evil eyes, and they have something we call Toma. They have something like that. So this person will give this baby this kind of disease, and the baby will be shaking. The baby like converting, he will be shaking like this. And they will run and go and call the same woman that, Madam, please come. My daughter is dying. She's having this kind of reactions. Then the same woman, with what he has, he will use the same thing to cure the baby and take back the money. When that person has nothing to do, you will give the little baby some kind of disease, and they'll go and call that same person, and the same person will bring a cure because he's the one who gave the person. So when they give birth, they try to hide the child from these people because they know that these people are evil people. What am I saying this? These people who are called wise people. When I came out on the first day, on the 28th January, I spoke about this is not a virus. It's a weapon, and it's been invoked. I say invoked into the spirit. So this thing has more spiritual thing than what we think. It has more spiritual links than the physical battles that they are trying to do. And it's fake. I'm using it's fake. All that they are doing is fake. I came live again to speak that the satellite man, the grace of God upon my life, I can cure people. I have it. Not about any scientific way. You get water, or speak on it, and we know what to do over the water for you. You will be cured. You know, in the camp of the soldiers, when you go to the battlefield, each man for himself, God for us all. So the battlefield, they know that it's God who will protect everyone. But as you are on the field, you must fight for yourself. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust the white. They cannot give you any cure. Anything. I'm saying it. It's evil. It's in the spirit realm. Anybody who has the gift of God, who understands the vibrations of time, you will know that this thing is more spiritual. So I'm speaking today to let my followers and everybody who watch my video to know that this thing, don't listen to anything that they're saying. Pray. If you are not careful, these people gradually are achieving what they want. Gradually they are achieving what they want. A disease that has come, an epidemic that is in the world, that we are get a vaccine for that. My brothers, think about what I'm saying. People are being recovered People are getting healed from it. Where did they get this vaccine to heal them? Where? Have you asked yourself? People are being healed. People are recovering from this virus. They are coming up in the hospital. I don't know. They are going home. People are recovering. Some are dying, as they are saying. But people are recovering. More people are recovering. And it's sometimes surprising. In Ghana, people are recovering and going home. In America, people are recovering going home. But they are saying they are still working on a vaccine that will cure them. China, that started this thing. Now they say they are free. What kind of vaccine they give to their people? Don't be deceived, these people. They want to create fear. I'll give you some story. And for some years back, I'm saying here, 1964, there was one who believed his people to believe him, and that he controlled their mind to the extent that he said to them, anytime the monarchy is coming out or passing through the street, no man born of woman must see his face. So anytime this king, monarch, is coming out, everybody must run to their homes, or you must sleep on the floor, close your eyes, because when you see him, you are going to die. This thing was there for decades. And the people believe his. At the time you hear the king cometh, everybody run. Everybody try to run away. And one day, there was this guy who paid visit to an uncle. A guy standing in the windows trying to take in some fresh air. And he heard a loud trumpet sounding. So when the trumpet sounded, he saw the uncle and everybody running. And he asked the uncle, "Uncle, what is this that everybody is running?" And he said, "The monarchy is coming. The great king is coming. No one sees his face. If you see his face, you are dead and you will die. So when he comes, everybody must sleep, or you must hide yourself from them." So he hid himself. And everybody, as usual, ran away to hide themselves and died. So he decided to try something. So he rushed to the rooftop and was hiding himself, whilst watching closely on the route that the king would pass. So while the king was coming, and because of the evil agenda, when the monarchy comes, he will be looking around to see if someone is looking at him. And unfortunate for the guy, the monarchy spotted him and saw that, this guy is looking at my face. And he ordered that they should bring that guy. He didn't notice. So the soldiers who were guiding the king rushed to the rooftop. They didn't see the guy. So they arrested everybody in that apartment. And they were summoned before their military council. And they said to him, who was on the rooftop trying to see the face of the king? Nobody could answer. Why? Because none of them was there. It was only this guy who came to pay a visit. But they too, they didn't know, because everybody was hiding. So while they were trying to interrogate them to know who did that, this guy said something. He said, "My Lord, can I speak?" They said, "Speak." He said, "I'm surprised." They said, "Why are you surprised?" He said, "We are told that if you see the face of this king, you die. So if someone have seen this one face, and if someone have seen the face of this great king, this monarchy, that if you see the face, you die." We were 20 in this apartment, and the same 20 people are here. None of them is dead. And if it is true that someone saw the king's face, the person would have died. And before he finished his sentence, he was given a slap. So the guy didn't talk again. So they took them to prison. And while they were in the prison, the guy came up again to tell them that, "I don't understand why this thing is happening. Why, if you see the face of a king, you die, and that someone have seen and the person is alive?" So those in the prison started making agitation, and they started shouting. And while they were shouting, hear me and hear me, while they were shouting, the keepers of the prison came there to ask them, "Why making this noise?" And they were reported. And the monarchy said that, "Kill them." So they were paraded, and they started to kill them. And when they threw the arrow, when it hit the person is dying, the people will be shouting, "Yeah." They'll be shouting, "Yeah." They'll be shouting, "Yeah." When it got to the boy's turn, and they threw the arrow, the boy held the arrow and started running. They tried to trace him, they couldn't. And all the attention of the military was on this particular boy. So they forgot and left the king unprotected. And this guy managed to arrest the king, the monarchy that they said, "When you see the face, you die." And he managed to take him to one of the tallest homes there, and he placed him on the rooftop. And he shouted to call these people that, "See, this is your king. I'm with him and I'm not dead." And everybody was surprised that they said that if you see this man's face, you die. And someone is holding him and he's not dead. And after which, the guy came, he was awarded, and all this thing happened. And the king said that they were the least in the clans, so they were protecting their own thing. So the best way is to put fear in them. African leaders wake up. These people want to put fear. Christian society wake up. Muslim society wake up. All religion leaders, please wake up. These people want to put fear in us to achieve an evil plan. They want to put fear in the world to achieve their evil motive. Hear me and hear me well. The structure I'm speaking. An evil agenda that they have set. It is an evil thing that they have set. But please and please, let us not condone to this evil plan. Let's stand on our feet and defeat the fear that they are spreading. Let's defeat the fear that they are bringing. And while they keep us home, watch out. They are gradually implementing their plans. They are gradually implementing their plans. And it comes back to my first issue that I started. There was an issue that there was some doctors, scientists in France who said that they've gotten a vaccine and that they want to try it in Africa. These scientists, are they crazy? France and Africans, if you look at the calculation, the total number of people dying in Africa and the total number of people in the whole of Africa and the total number of people dying in France is more than the people dying in Africa. So if you have gotten a vaccine, please try it with your prime minister. If you have a vaccine, try it on your president. If you have a vaccine, there are people in your hospital who are sick, who have coronavirus, who are about even to die. Try it on them. African soil is a blessed soil. African soil is a prosperous one. It's not a place for you people to do your testing. We are above that. We cannot believe we are in a modernized world. Not in those days that you intentionally created polio and you brought it for us. You created Ebola, you brought it for us. No, this is not the time. We are not going to accept it today, and we are not going to accept it tomorrow. And this is a warning to all our African presidents and leaders. If any of you try this thing, generation will never forgive you. If any of you try this thing, generation will never forgive you. The youth will rise up against you. Never try anything that will bring youth uprising. The satellite I'm speaking. We are standing together to fight this fear. If they have medicine, they should cure themselves. If they have medicine, they should make sure that they take good care of themselves. Now every economy is struggling. And this is to our African leaders again. I think now you can't go to Italy for long. They are dying. They need solution to this corona thing. And therefore, you cannot go there to go for loans. You cannot go to Germany for loan. You cannot go to Spain. The soil that we sit on is a blessed one. Let's use our own resources. As Dr. Kwame Nkrumah said, that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. And this is the time that our leaders should let the world know that indeed the black man is capable of managing his own affair. And as Bob Marley also said, as the way he was asked, that people said you are very rich, how many dollars that you have? Bob Marley said that I'm not that rich. My richness is the people that I see around me. And that is my joy. And therefore, the life of the African man, the life of the African woman, the life of the African children, the future of the Africans should be your number one priority and not any selfish intents. African leaders stand together and fight against this evil thing from them. Beloved, it's so much sad. Drogba spoke against it. Samuel Eto'o has spoken against it. One Ghana international player, Achu, also has spoken against it. And we are also adding our voice. The satellite is also speaking. We will not accept it today. We will not accept it tomorrow. The president of Ghana is standing strong. Nigeria is standing strong. Kenya is standing strong. South African, Egypt, all of them are standing strong. Therefore, this is the time. Let's stand together as people and fight against evil plans from these people. They've created this and they are turning back to tell us what we must do. It will get to a time we will not stay home, we will go out. Because it's just an agenda to keep us home so that they can fix their 5G and other stuffs that they want to do. It is something that they want to do. I did some illustration. There's the word New World Order. They have program. The ID 2020. So it's a program. The word New Order and the ID 2020. The ID 2020 is something that you have in your body in order for them to control you. It is an order that they need to bring. And how can this order bring? This order they can achieve that aim. And that aim, they are thinking that how can we achieve this thing? So they thought of having two ways of achieving it. Let's use a medical weapon or let's use technology. The medical weapon is this illness and sickness that is in the system now. And the other route is the 5G route. So they have two sectors and two key angles. And these are angles that we all fall vulnerable for. And they should hear me and hear me well. Agendas of you will not stand. Agendas will not stand. Agendas will not stand. So, beloved, stay with the End Connect Media, the satellite. Stay with us. I use numbers to predict events. I take your date of birth, and whatever is happening in your life, I will see it by the grace of God to tell you and what you must do so that your life can change and be better for you. So, hear me and hear me well. There is no vaccine. No African leader should accept any vaccine from anywhere. Nobody should receive any vaccine from anywhere. Nobody will use any vaccine from anywhere. African, there are a lot of medicine. Use your own medicine. The local medicine is working. Use it. Put your lemon, whatever. Use your precursors. Use your precursors. Use things. Use the local things. It's working, and to work for you. To work for you. To work for you. Use your local salt. It will work for you. Forget them. Ghana people are getting well in Ghana, and they are going home. So what is their beef here? And we are here, and you are confused. Don't be confused. There is a good news. Today I said that I saw a very good sign in the atmosphere, and it was a sign for good news. So I told everybody to use Jeremiah 23:23. Use it to pray, because I still see the moon being very good for good news. So continue to pray. Whatever you are watching, continue to pray today, because the moon comes with good news, and the Lord will give you good news. Whatever you are facing, there is a good news coming. Those of you who are confused, if you have any family member in Germany, Italy, Spain, that has been affected by this coronavirus, check our description board. There's a number there. Get in touch with us. We will give you simple thing, and God will pray over it, and God will give you solution. God will give you the healing that you want. If you want to follow these people, the vaccine that is coming, African leaders don't accept it. Don't accept it. It contains the virus itself. If you take it, we are doing forever. And very soon, we are getting back to normality. Everybody will go everywhere, because this fear will never accept it. You are blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed. Bye-bye.